Hi, welcome to the channel built by Ben. This week we've been sent a nice little gadget. Now anyone that knows me knows I love a gadget, and this company LOQED are just about to release this door handle into the UK, and they've asked me to give it a go and install one just before they release it. So without further ado, let's get this box open and see what it's got to offer. So this is called the LOQED Touch Black Edition. And apparently it's the only smart lock that opens your door with a single touch. So let's see what we've got here. Nice and tidy packaging. We've got a QR code down here that obviously lets you see the touch in action, as they say. So it reckons that if you've got your mobile in your pocket, you can just touch the lock and it will open the door automatically. So let's get it unboxed and see what we've got in here. So we've got the main door handle here. Obviously they leave the handle loose so that you can hand it either way, but I think that's quite a smart looking thing. Really nice style. So we'll pop that down. Now this is the little part that goes on the outside. Nice neat little module. And that's the bit that you touch to actually get into the door. Some sort of plug socket there. They also send you a 2-pin to 3-pin plug adapter. And then we've got a few different face plates here. If I can get them. Now, what these face plates are for is this here has to line up with your Euro cylinder on your door, and you can change the position of that on the back here, which then requires a different faceplate. So I'll explain that a bit to you when I install it on this door. And then you get a few little fixings. You get this little lock here that obviously goes into the back of this to operate your Euro cylinder. And then you get a few little tools to help with the installation. Let's get that all out of the way. Get rid of that packaging. There's our full kit. Right, let's go and get it fitted on the door. Right, so step one, we've got to take this outside plate off of this handle, which is actually done from the inside here. So there's two screws in the back that hold that front plate on. Just want to keep them clamped together with your other hand here, because you don't want that outside plate falling off. And both of them handles will just come out. And then once we've got this outside plate here, this is what we put the module into. Here's our plate. Just feed that wire through the Euro cylinder bit of it, and that's how our handle's going to look once it's all fitted. So then we've just got to get this part on. This little ridge here that you can see has to go through the cylinder, so just going to make sure that that goes the right way. Fits right through there. Just got to line everything up, which is a bit difficult to do with a camera, but there, once we've got it in place, locks it nice and tightly, stops it from wiggling. So we've just got to feed them screws, ones that we had in before. I would say don't over tighten them. There. So now we've got to feed this back through the door and get that Euro cylinder out of there as well. So it's this screw here that releases the Euro cylinder. It's the one that lines up with the bottom of the cylinder there. So first you need to unscrew that, keep that aside. And then you'll need the existing key just to turn it and pull it out, because that little part there is the bit that keeps it in. So the key goes at about a 45-degree angle before that then comes out of the Euro cylinder. Right, so now we've got the inside part. We just want to push on that so that we can get this faceplate off, put that aside. And then what we want to be doing is finding out the distance between here and here and make sure that it matches the door there. So we need to make this distance slightly bigger for this door. So all we do is we take off this faceplate and then you use the Allen key that you get with it just to undo this. And we can take that whole module out of there, and to get the distance that we need, we've actually got to flip it all upside down and make sure again that to there is the same as the Euro cylinder to where the spindle went through. We need it in this position, and what you can do is just check that with the inside one. So you can see there that the round part of that Euro cylinder and the spindle is lining up to the centres there. So once we've got this motor and the thing lined up with the outside plate, we just need to feed this little part right into there, push that in nice and tight, and then we feed this wire down the outside of the module like that, so that it sits out of the way of anything else. And now it's time to locate our screws and get it fitted to the door. Okay, so this is the next part that's got to go in the door. This is the part that operates the Euro cylinder. It's got that bolt that then fits into the internal plate. So we'll pop that in now. When you're lined up properly, you should be able to turn it just a bit. Give it a wiggle and it won't come out. Then we'll find where that is and wind that all the way in. Now that can't be moved. So the next thing we do is locate that into the back of the lock there. And then we want to put these original screws that we took out with a couple of the washers that LOQED supply. We go through there, and then holding that all together, we then locate that with the outside. Now before you do it fully up, what we do need to do is stick that wire through there so that we can get back into this control system with it. So before we tighten them fully, just undo them a little bit, try and locate the spindle. I think we've found it there. We'll push that all the way through to the outside handle. It's all the way in now. and then we can start tightening this all back up. And then where that cable's coming through, we just run that up the side here, clip it in, and take it the other side of that motor. Right, so this doesn't have any mains power, so we just need to feed it with batteries now. You get 2 down the bottom there, and the rest go up the top. You see this little light turn on there. And then we're going to install this plate onto the front, which just pushes tight. And then this part pushes onto the front there. And that whole plate is held secure by the handle, which is then just Allen keyed into the side. And there we go, that's that fitted. Let's activate the thing and see what it can do. So once you're outside, you press OK. Which type of door handle is on the outside? So we've got a movable lever. Do you move the door handle upward to lock the door? We do on this one. Do you need to turn the lock with the key after moving the handle upward? You need to turn the lock with the key after moving the handle upwards, yes. Choose the direction you turn the knob to lock the door. So we turn it clockwise. Please pick a name for the first key. So we'll just name this key 1. So this says plug the bridge and make sure the white light is on. If the white light is not white, hold the reset button until it starts. So we know it's white. I think we're all good to go. So we'll press next on that. Select your bridge. So that's now connecting. So that's the lock installed. Everything's working now. This is the little touchpad. Now you can enter a code on this as a fail safe. So if you've ever forgot your phone or your Wi-Fi is off, etc., etc., then you can still get into your house. The other mode is if you walk away from your house more than 500 meters with your phone, it then activates a sort of 1 button entry. So you see me there, you just press it and it lets you in. So yeah, it's a nice little lock this. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next week.